The mainstream media will sit here and tell you that Bo Nix is Mr. Checkdown, right? Can't throw the ball deep, has no accuracy over 15 yards down the field. But what they refuse to tell you is that he actually had the third most deep passing yards in the NFL last year with over 819 passing yards down the field. Now look at this play here. First thing that we notice is we have a too high safety look. Okay, so you can maybe get a cover 2, maybe a Tampa 2, you can run a cover 4. There's a lot of things you can run out of this, even a cover 1 robber, right? Where this guy essentially drops back into a mid-read, and this guy covers that midfield close type of area. You have press man to the top and to the bottom side as well, and you got 2 backers over the middle of the field, and more pressed over the middle. So as Bo Nix is developing and reading this play, he understands that, okay, first thing we're going to look at are these safeties. This guy's going to act like he's dropping back into a half, but instead he baits, right? He comes back up. He's playing that midfield, right? He's in that robber role. This guy, his hips open up right away to the middle of the field. And if we go back just a second, we're going to realize that, okay, he starts about 4 yards outside the hash and makes his way to that hash mark. When Bo Nix is able to realize that, he realizes, okay, we have a yes-no read to the top side of our screen. If this guy breaks to the middle of the field, we're throwing this ball no matter what. Now, he knows that our guy doesn't have separation, okay? So when you're throwing this ball specifically versus a good DB, you want to make sure this is back shoulder, right? That way, boom, lets your receiver go up and adjust to the football. Now, this is a perfect throw. It's a perfect read of the defense, and it's a great job by Bo Nix. And they said he can't throw the ball deep. Not only does he read this defense perfectly, and you're going to see these DBs, they try to manipulate him into thinking, okay, this is too high safety. They're both dropping back into mid-read or half reads. But instead, he drops up into a mid-read. We got a midfield close deep, and then again, great ball here by Bo Nix. And in this video, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you what the NFL, what the mainstream media refuses to admit about Bo Nix. He can't throw the ball deep, and he's actually pretty accurate when doing so. Let's break down some film and get into the video. Now, the true definition of a deep ball is anything over 20 air yards. So right here, once again, we're going to get press man-to-man coverage. First thing we notice is now we only have one high safety. Whenever you only have one high safety, this immediately becomes a yes-no read for your quarterback. If he likes this matchup with Courtland Sutton versus their DB, yeah, most likely we're going to take this shot every single day of the week, right? There's no chance we're not throwing this go ball, right? Now, the only thing that we have to do is kind of manipulate this safety. We do not want him immediately trending in this direction. So if we stare at him early on in the play, he'll just kind of go backwards, right? Stay in line. A lot of these deep safeties, their main job is to read the quarterback's eyes. So when we start to watch this play, you're going to see Bo Nix stare at him for at least like a second. Okay, so again, snap the ball here. He's going to take a look at the safety. Read him, make him stay in line, buy us a little bit of time for the separation at the bottom to take place, and then boom, once again, we don't have great release, right? We're not able to generate separation off that line, so instead of lobbing this thing up, again, this has to be back shoulder, and we know it's man-to-man coverage because this DB is not looking at the quarterback, right? He's staring right at the receiver, boom. Great back shoulder grab here by Courtland Sutton, and again, look at the anticipation. The ball's coming out now. The ball is already out of his hands. And again, great accuracy there. The dude's not scared to throw the ball deep. And when he does, it's not bad. All right, another really good throw here by Bo Nix. We're going to get a crosser over the middle of the field. We're going to get a go ball or a clear route trying to get rid of this safety right here. All we're doing is attacking that safety. And then we're getting a deep dig over the middle by Courtland Sutton. Again, about 20 yards down the field. Now, the first thing we notice here about the coverage is we got inside leverage from all three DBs, and that is very, very important. Whenever you're running a dig versus inside leverage, you know, it's not great to throw this ball. However, if you got a good route runner, then it can be better, right? So watch this play. As we break down, we're going to execute perfectly. We're going to run the crosser over the middle here. The go ball is going to attack this safety, get him out of the middle of the field, right? Get him away from this dig. That's all we want to do right here. So as we drop back, look at Courtland Sutton. He's going to reach that point of attack, the outside foot of Sauce Gardner. He's going to break him down, get him flat-footed, and then boom, get right over the middle of the face. Now watch Bo Nix. As pressure's coming, the anticipation of this throw saying, okay, my guy did his job. He got rid of this safety. This safety is now no longer in contention to be here. Right, the crosser over the middle, that took care of these two guys over here. Right, and the tight end getting out on the block release took the linebacker over the middle of the field. Now, as long as our wide receiver does his job, which he does perfectly, look at the ball placement here. Great job, leads him up the field. I mean, this is perfect. You can't sit here and tell me that Bo Nix does not have a sense of accuracy 20 yards down the field. For people to tell me that he's a Mr. Checkdown, it's incredible. It really is, because these throws are impressive. The anticipation, the manipulation, it's all impressive. Now, before we get any further into more film analysis for Bo Nix, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button if you want a part 2. And all you got to do is comment down below P2, right? That will let me know that you guys want another one of these videos. And if we get over 600 likes on this one, we'll break down another one. Let me know, what do you want to see? Intermediate passes, short passes? Do you want to see third downs? What do you want to see more of? Or it could just be more free agency news or whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, join the family. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And with that being said, let's dive back into some more Bo Nix. Alright, and talk about being able to read a defense. This right here is unbelievable. So we're going to get a cover 2 invert, okay? Whenever you're playing a cover 2 invert defense, basically what that means is this guy's going to drop into a hook curl. This guy's in a mid read. You got a half safety over here, and then this is a half safety, but he's starting way up here. So whenever you're running this seam route, you get instant leverage down the field. And once they started to implement Marvin Mims into their scheme, this offense was so much more dynamic. So right away, whenever he sees this safety bite up, and then the linebacker, this is another very big tell for you guys. Whenever this linebacker turns his back away from the cornerback or quarterback, you know that this is a mid-read, okay? So their responsibility is anything up these seams, and they have a lot of space that they need to cover. So most of the time, they'll turn around and just sprint down here, especially when you're going up against a seam with Marvin Mims. Yeah, good luck, right? But since you're in a cover 2 invert, this guy doesn't have the leverage. He's already going to bite down already. So as he bites down, we get behind the defense, and now Denzel Ward, I believe this is Denzel Ward, I could be wrong though. He's got to cover a lot of ground. Look at this throw by Bo Nix. I mean, Denzel Ward almost makes an incredible play, but he doesn't, because this throw is absolutely perfect, right on the money, and there goes Marvin Mims. Guys, the ability to read the defense here, to understand, okay, this safety bites up. You can see this guy dropping back. You see the linebacker turning his back away from me. Okay, cover 2 invert. Now we have leverage. Now we have speed. Now I know where I want to go with the football. And as he drops back, boom, he hitches up in the pocket. Laser, right? It wasn't not too much air under it. An absolute laser, a gun of a ball, right? We know we can get this over that linebacker's head. The only scary thing is if this is slightly to the outside shoulder, this could be picked, and maybe even a pick 6, but it's perfectly led right down the field. Massive play. All right, look at this ball, guys. This is one of my favorite plays from Bo Nix. So first thing we notice, pre-snap motion, man-to-man coverage, okay? Now, all day, we love this. We love these man-to-man coverages because now all we have to really do is read the safeties. Now, you're going to notice, look at 6 here. He's already progressing up, kind of showing his hand. That's a major tell. Bo Nix is reading all of this, saying, okay, all right. Now, look at how close he gets to that line of scrimmage. Okay, so now, since we have man-to-man coverage, the one guy we really need to read here is this deep safety. We like our matchups, man-to-man on this side, a lot more than this side. Okay, let's just be honest here. We got a young wide receiver up here. We got a tight end. Now we got Vele, who is also a rookie, and Cortland Sutton. So either way, we like this side of the field. So if we can open up this guy to this side of the field, yeah, again, we're looking at yes, no reads all the way down here. So as this play progresses, he's going to look to the right. Now, what that does is tell this safety, okay, let me get over here. If he's trying to throw this way, I need to be on this side of the field. So he starts opening up those hips, and he starts moving to that side of the field. Look at him completely turn his body. Now, whenever Bo Nix gets him to do that, now he understands, okay, this is what I wanted. Now I have this side of the field to work with. Watch Vele here. He's very underrated. I love Devon Vele or Vile. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Correct me in the comments. Look at him. He's going to act like he's running a slant over the middle. Look at him break down. right? Slight hesitation, very slight hesitation by this DB, but he gets him flat-footed, right there, flat-footed. You do not want to be in this position if you're a defensive back. You want to be moving, right? And since Valet is going to act like he's running that slant, boom, gets outside release. Now we have separation. Look at this throw by Bo Nix. Again, absolute laser right where it needs to be. Oh, but this guy can't throw past 10 yards. Oh, but this guy isn't accurate past 15 yards. Oh, but this guy's a Mr. Checkdown. Yeah, what are you talking about? This is an absolute dime. And really, I'm not even trying to sit here and talk about his ability to read defenses. We know he can do that. We've already showcased he can do that in this video. But it's the pure accuracy that really gets me going with Bo Nix, man. Not only that he was from Auburn and Oregon, right? I do like Auburn, so I do have a little bit of bias here. But he wasn't very good at Auburn because Auburn was terrible. But this dude is a very good quarterback, man. I'm sick of the nonsense of, oh, he's Mr. Checkdown. No, he's not Derek Carr. Let's be honest here. He's a lot better, a lot more manipulative, a lot more throwing with anticipation and getting down the field. I love it. All right, another really good play here. We'll end it on this one. This is more of just an elite route here by Cortland Sutton at the top of your screen. You guys can't see it, but I'll fix that for you. Boom. All right. So elite separation, elite route running by Cortland Sutton here. But first thing we notice, we got one eye safety, a lot of guys down the box, 7, 8 guys, whatever you guys want to say. But definitely 7, I would say. So you got your nickel, you got your off coverage, DB at the top side. Your safety's playing a little bit towards Cortland Sutton's side, but there are 2 wide receivers here, which means he'll probably be more focused on them than he is up here. Now look at this route here by Cortland Sutton. He's going to break down, looking like he's going to run this quick little stop, maybe a quick little in route, maybe a dig over the middle, right? He's got a bunch of things that he could be running right now. So this DB says, I'm biting up. We get shoulder, flick, pump fake by Bo Nix, I guess you could say. Boom, right? That slight hesitation. DB bites down anyway on the double move, and then boom. Again, great accuracy. Doesn't make this a tough opportunity for him. Puts it right where it needs to be. I mean, again, perfect accuracy. A lot of quarterbacks mess this throw up and make it a little bit more tougher on the wide receiver. But again, I'm not saying that this play right here specifically makes him a great passer down the field. But again, you don't want to mess these plays up. You don't want to slightly underthrow it, allow the DB to get back. You don't want to slightly overthrow it to make it a tougher catch for the wide receiver. It's right where it needs to be. So I'm excited about it. I think this was a great one. Let me know what you guys think of Bo Nix, man. I hate how people are saying he's not great when it comes to throwing the football down the field, man. I think people are wrong. But we'll break down some more film if you guys want a part 2. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.